Hi, my name is Joe Shabbat, and I'm a parent here at Mission Hills. And I have the privilege of sharing a very special announcement with you. On Tuesday, May 19th, Mission Hills will be hosting its 2015 Gala event, A Night to Remember. This is going to be an incredible night, filled with fun and excitement and entertainment. But before I get into the details of what we've got planned, I wanted to share with you a little bit about why we're doing this. Notice that the first bullet point on the slide does not say support Mission Hills. There's a reason for that. We want to use this event as an opportunity to introduce Mission Hills School to the world and expand our partner base beyond the parents and alumni of our school. Now you might ask yourself, why would anyone without a student attending Mission Hills even care about our school? I mean, perhaps they don't even have any school-age children living in their home anymore. But here's the thing. We have a crisis in America. We hear all the time about how our education system is broken, low test scores, and how our students are falling farther and farther behind the rest of the world. But I think the bigger issue we're facing is a character crisis, in part prompted by an education system focused on academic performance while relegating social development and moral character to the media or to peer pressure. That's not the case at Mission Hills. As parents, we send our students here because we know that the discipleship and the spiritual development of our children is every bit as important as academic achievement. Compassion, integrity, love, a dedication to excellence. These aren't just words. These are biblical truths that are interwoven into every activity here at Mission Hills. Graduating children of high moral character, rooted in God's Word, with academic excellence is the mission of every teacher, administrator, and volunteer at Mission Hills. They know that they have the responsibility of developing the future leaders of our community and our country. And it's their dedication to this calling that makes Mission Hills unique. The school recently received a letter from a former student, Mackenzie Weil, that I'd like to share with you. Nothing has made a greater impact on my life than my time at Mission Hills. My sister and I both attended Mission Hills from JK all the way through 8th grade, and the memories and relationships formed throughout those 10 important years of my life will stay with me forever. Some of my earliest memories are of learning about God in Miss Merritt's kindergarten class, and I still remember the day that I gave my life to Christ in the 3rd grade as Mrs. Ramirez prayed with me. I participated in every art, technology, drama, music, and sport program that Mission Hills offered, and I cherish the memories made and lessons learned. I know for a fact that I will remain friends with the kids I formed relationships with in junior high. In fact, my sister Maddie is even the maid of honor at her best friend's wedding, Carly Thompson, whom she met at Mission Hills. What a wonderful experience. I felt so prepared for high school, academically, socially, and spiritually. I'm sure my kids will one day be attending Mission Hills. This is just one example of the dozens of letters the school receives from former students. This is the message we're going to share at our gala as we invite people to partner with Mission Hills in the work that we're doing to educate and grow the future leaders of America. But we need your help. We'd like you to prayerfully consider who you might invite to join us that night. We're looking for people outside of our Mission Hills family who would be open to supporting Christian education and children and have the capacity to give. Now, as we were planning this event, one of the things we said is we just don't want another rubber chicken dinner fundraiser. We want this to be a night of fun and of excitement and of energy. We truly want this to be a night to remember. And to do this, we had to pick just the right location. Fortunately, one of our Mission Hills family parents is Ashley Powell. Ashley is a gifted wedding and event planner, and Ashley has been able to secure for us the exclusive Marbella Country Club in San Juan Capistrano. And rather than just renting us a room for the night, Ashley was able to get Marbella to give us their entire facility for the evening. This gives us the opportunity to move our functions through the night to different locations, which not only helps with timing and flow, but it gives us a chance to have some pretty cool and fun, exciting activities as well, because we have the room to spread out. So upon arrival, guests are going to enjoy a wonderful outdoor reception. We're going to have drinks, butler passed hors d'oeuvres, and a silent auction featuring some really cool and unique items. Following the reception, we're going to move to the upper terrace where we're going to have this amazing dinner under the stars with the Marbella golf course and its waterfalls as our backdrop. During this time, we're going to have our exciting live auction where we're going to have some pretty unique and one-of-a-kind items available for bid. Following that, we're going to have our short presentation about our school. We want to share our mission and our values. We want to talk about the future and what we're trying to accomplish. And that's where we're going to invite our guests into our Mission Hill story to donate to the school or to pray with us or to support us in any capacity God would put on their heart. Following dinner, we're going to move into the ballroom where we're going to have gourmet desserts and coffee, and we're going to be entertained by the actual band from American Idol. This is the house band that plays on the TV show, that travels the country with the performers on the tour. They've been featured on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and they're our entertainment for the night. So inside we're going to have dancing and music and the desserts, and I'll tell you, if you're like me though, I'm not a dancer. I said, what am I going to do? So I actually came up with this great idea to have some interactive exhibits, some fun activities and games that you can do that will further share the story of the work that we're doing at Mission Hills, but give people a chance to engage with some different activities. So we're looking forward to that as well. The whole evening is designed from beginning to end to be interactive, to be informative, but mostly to be fun. We want this to be a night to remember, that people will leave and say, that was a wonderful evening. And we need your help to do that. Up to this point, there have been a small handful of parents and staff that have been working to lay the groundwork for this event. But with this announcement now, we're reaching out to all of our Mission Hills families to ask for your support in making this amazing night a reality. We have several committees that we're forming that we need your help with. The first is our auction committee. We need your help requesting donations to help create a pool of exciting items so that we can auction that night. Now, we're not looking for stuff for you to go into your garage and put together a basket of stuff and then bring it and donate it to the school, only to have to buy it back in 2 weeks for some exorbitant price and put back in your garage. We want high quality items. We want things and services that people will need and use and want. We've created some auction forms, an introductory letter that you can use to explain what we're trying to do with our event and why somebody would want to support the school. And if you would be willing to get these forms and share them with people in the community, you could help us bring in some auction items. Perhaps for some of the things that we're looking for, bigger items, like you might have a vacation house that you could loan the school for a weekend or for a week. Or we might know someone at a travel agency, or maybe you have connections to box seats or perhaps a private box at one of the major sporting venues. These all make great auction prizes, and so we'd like you to think about your contacts and prayerfully consider how you might support us. The other area we need help with is with our sponsorships. You see, we have this crazy idea that we would like to invite people outside of our Mission Hills families to come and hear about what we're doing and not have to charge them to do it. Think about it. You're going to go to your accounting firm that you work with, and you're going to invite the owner and their spouse to come. But first you're going to ask them to pay $200 for tickets. You see, that's the hard cost for us. It's going to be about $100 a person. And even if they do buy their tickets, they're going to arrive that night thinking, I've already paid $200 to support the school. Why would I need to give them any more money? But the reality is the money they've paid have just gone to pay for the food and the entertainment and the venue for the night. The school hasn't received anything yet. So our hope is through sponsorships, we'll be able to make this event available to people outside of our Mission Hills family to come for free. And if we can get our sponsors lined up, we're looking for corporate sponsors. Our sponsorships begin at $5,000 and then they graduate down to a table sponsor, which would basically be $1,000, and that underwrites the cost for 10 people to attend the event. If we can pull this together, if we can get our sponsors in place, then we can make sure that as we invite people to come, we don't have to invite them to pay us for the opportunity to come and hear about our school and potentially donate. We also need your help on our table host committee. This is totally different than table sponsorship. We're not asking you to pay any money. Rather, we're asking you to look into your Rolodex. Who are your friends and professional and personal contacts that you could invite to that night to hear about our Mission Hill story? People that would be open to the idea of supporting children in Christian education and who have the capacity to give. You see, we don't want to call this fundraising. We're calling this friend raising because we're looking for partners in our ministry, partners in the kingdom work that God has called us to do, like-minded believers who want to support, Christian education and the future development of our children. So we're asking you to prayerfully ask God to put on your heart who you might invite that night. If you have any other ideas for things that we could do to make this night special, or if you want to participate in any way that I might have mentioned today, please let us know. We've set up a special email address just for this event. It's mhcsgala@gmail.com. So please email us, let us know if you're interested in any way. Even if it's just joining us in prayer, that will be so valuable, because we know that God has already figured out the details for that night. God has already appointed every single person who's going to be there and what the result of that evening is. And so thank you for your time to listen today. We're looking forward to sharing an amazing evening on Tuesday, May 19th. Please mark your calendars now, and email us or call the school, stop by the office if you want to get involved in any way. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you.